Hi Ox, welcome to the Winds of Jupiter 2018 Chinese New Year's reading. Now the slow and steady oxes appear that they'll have a very fortunate 2018. Because your overall energy card for the reading is the Nine of Cups, the Wish card. Now this could be one-time redemption of an opportunity that you grab the golden ring and it changes your life. Or like the ox, it could be slow and steady that you're just accumulating as you're going along. And things have just fallen into place. Right time, right place kind of thing. Whatever it is, you're going to be feeling some times of contentment, happiness, and satisfaction. Now in the Yi Jing reading that's going to be presented after this tarot reading, you receive number 14, Great Ownership. And this is where you can count your blessings and live with humility when you're having success. There's an old hymn from, the 1800s that says, count your blessings and see what God has done. Things are just going to happen at the proper time and the proper place. This card is an augury for great success. That is, if it's not an indulgence card, because, this card could also be too much food, wine, and words. And it could go either way, because the cards on the left, for what you know, receive the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords. The swords are our teacher, but they teach harsh lessons. And the Three of Swords is the heartbreak card. Something happened to give you an achy, breaky heart. And a lot of times this has to do with severing of ties, breakups, taking a hiatus from something. This could even be a death. Now typically swords does not reflect emotions, but you can't overlook that a big heart is being pierced by swords. And swords represent intellect and air. So maybe you've been thinking about a lot of things, but maybe some people have been saying some very harsh things to you. And you saying some harsh things back. Whatever it is, it's not a comfort zone for you. And with it conjoined with the Ten of Swords, it's saying that there's been some disloyalty, some disappointments. There's been a dark time in your life that you've had to get over, or you're getting over right now. But with it being a 10 card, it means that there's an ending coming and a new beginning. Even in the card itself, over the 10 swords that are piercing the back of the man, there's a sun rising in the backdrop. Hard times are starting to wane. And the cards in the center, for what is or can be yours, receive the Lover's card and the Two of Pentacles. So with the Lover's card right next to the Three of Swords, something did happen with your relationships with your lover, family, friends. Perhaps there was some kind of separation or maybe just the separation of your heart and affections for certain people. The Lover's card is a card about decisions. And the decisions that we make about the affections and the emotions that we have to other people dictate our life. And this card is warning you to make good decisions. And the Two of Pentacles is a decision card too. Any two card is about partnership, balance, choices and decisions, making plans. But with Pentacles, you're juggling and keeping them up in the air, hoping that you don't drop them. It appears there's been some tenuous times in your life, especially back there with the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Now it's time to make some good decisions with the Lover's card. And in order to do that, you have to look at the cards next door for yourself or self-awareness. You receive the Hermit and the Strength card, two major arcana cards commanding this. You're working in a progression with these cards because the Strength card is number 8 and the Hermit is number 9. The Hermit is connected to the Nine of Cups above. It's time for you to shed your desires and shed some things in your life that's not working for you. To look within, not outside yourself for the answers. The Hermit is about soul searching, finding the purpose in your life. Soul searching can be one of the most painful exercises we do in our life, but it has to be done often. And to do it candidly, you need to have the strength and courage to look at things realistically and look at yourself realistically. This isn't a time to put on your rose-colored glasses. And this isn't a time to point the fingers at other people, because the fingers should be pointing at you. The problems come from within, and that's where you're going to find the answers. Now, when you see the Hermit card there, normally you've already had the answers. You just have to find them. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of numerology here. Let's go back over to the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. 10 plus 3 is 13. And 1 plus 3 equals 4. This is a number of stability and security. After the dust settles with the separation or whatever happened that put you into a disappointment and despondent state has stabilized itself. Now the Lover's card is 6, and the Two of Pentacles is 2, and 6 plus 2 is 8. And let's look at the Hermit and the Strength card. 9 plus 8 is 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. And you'll find that the addition of the future cards is 8 again too. So 3 out of the 4 columns underneath the Nine of Cups equals 8. 8 is the number of responsibility and authority. But it also signifies transmutation of energy and channeling your energy. With the Hermit and the Strength card there, it's time for you to focus on your values and what you value. You might have gone through the school of hard knocks, but now you're out of it and you have an opportunity, many opportunities with the Nine of Cups to change this and turn it around. And the future cards are going to allow you to do that. You receive the Ace of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. 2 aces. The Ace of Cups is giving you a new emotional relationship beginning. It's just a promise. It's up to you of what decisions you make back there with the Lover's card and the Two of Pentacles with it. But it is saying that it's time for you to enjoy the pleasures of life, the senses of it, the 5 senses. It's time for you to get a grip on your emotions and allow new opportunities in your life. And the Ace of Wands is giving you the spirit and the determination along with the Strength card to do that. If you've came up with the right answers with the Hermit card and the decisions with the Lover's card. Now sandwiched in between these 2 aces is the Six of Wands. And this is a card about victory. If you've been asking some questions, the answer is yes to them. 6 is the number of perfection because 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. But 6 is also the number of love, with sacrifice attached to it. And for love relationships, there's always sacrifices involved. It's just which sacrifices can you handle and will you accept? Now luck is on your side, and there's going to be some right time, right places. Now jump on these opportunities, because you have 2 aces in the future giving you new beginnings and an indication that you can have victory. And I wish you happiness, wealth, and longevity.